Oh my god, hey, it's me again. Welcome to the video. First of all, sorry for not posting this part last week. I took a week off because it was the holidays and I was working a bit and I just wanted some time off to myself. So, sorry about the late post, but this is the third part of my most recent series of videos designing Helluva Boss characters as their animal counterparts. In the previous two videos, I've created designs for Octavia, Striker, Stolas, and Stella, as well as Barbie Wire, Vortex, Beelzebub, and Verasica. And as I mentioned in the previous video of this series, this video will have the animal designs for Blitzo, Luna, Moxie, and Millie. I am so excited for these designs, you have no idea. So let's get on with it. Let's get to it. So the first design for this video will be Luna. So obviously Luna is a grey wolf, obviously. Her design was by far one of the most simple for obvious reason. She really is just an anthropomorphic wolf, so formatting and creating the design was actually beyond simple, but that doesn't mean it wasn't any less fun. In fact, I'd say Luna's design is by far my favorite out of all four in this video. So onto the actual design. I don't know if the thigh-high socks, quote unquote, that she's wearing are actually clothes or like marks on her fur, but I translated it into her design anyway, as well as the not gloves, fur around her hands or paws, I'm not really sure. But she still has her iconic hair, just shifted to be more of like a mane that goes down her back with the iconic side bang, obviously. She still has the cut in her ear as well as the two piercings in the same red and white eyes. I've kept all of the colours the same. They were all directly picked from the reference photo used for this piece, and yeah. By far one of the more simpler but still one of my favorite designs. So yeah, this is the first design. This is Luna. So the next character is the one and only Blitz. So Blitz, the fandom's little Pookie, is a raccoon. This was chosen for two specific reasons. One, because I think it's funny, and two, because I feel like it aligns with him a bit, because raccoons are kind of feral, but everyone loves them. I also love the idea of a raccoon Blitz digging around a normal Stolas' trash. So for the design, Blitz was originally going to have the same hair tufts that Barbie Wire has in her design to represent in his horns, and as you watch you can see that I stick with that design for the whole video, but after I finished recording I decided to scrap it. So now the final design just has the white tips on his ears. Staying true to his original design in the show, he has 3 black spikes along his upper back and 3 spikes along the base of his tail, as well as the stripes on his tail and his white spots. As we know, and as in canon, the white spots are sort of scars for imps. As you'll see in the design, he has white spots over him, and that's actually canon, or as canon as I could put on the raccoon version of him. The reference for these spots comes from episode 5 of season 1, the Harvest Moon Festival, specifically at the beginning of the sequence where Blitzo and Stolas are talking in bed. He is also holding a few notes in his hand. I am assuming he dug them out of Stolas' trash. Who knows? But yeah, so that is the second design for Blitz. So the third design is your girl, the one and only Millie. So Millie was actually quite hard to pin down as an animal because we don't know much about her personality and background and stuff, but I am quite confident in my decision. So as you can see, Millie is a honey badger, and the reasoning why is because honey badgers are absolutely damn fearless and will not back down from a fight, much like our beloved Mildred. Honey bears will straight up pick a fight with anyone, even creatures larger than them, and if that's not Millie, I don't know what is. So Millie is a crazy little red honey badger. On Millie's back, I've given her the classic honey badger markings, just in different shades of red to match her classic red fur. I've also added all the canon white imp scars on her, like on her arms and tail, as well as the small scratch on her thigh. I've given her her normal hair because she would have looked bald without it.
Oh my gosh! She's bald!
And her face is mostly the same, except slightly shifted to fit the proportions of a honey badger's face. She still has her shiny eyeshadow, as well as her black eyeliner, lashes, and lipstick, as well as her beauty mark and her big ol' honey badger nose. And so that is the third design for this video of Millie. So, last but not least is Moxie, no last name. This pathetic little loser. Don't get me wrong, I love Moxie. I think he's great. But if we get another Moxie-centric episode, I'm gonna throw him off a cliff, I swear to God. So the animal that I've chosen for Moxie is an opossum. Not to be mistaken with a possum, I'm going with the opossum. The inspiration for this mostly comes from the spring break episode. In the episode, Moxie is mistaken by humans as a possum, but a regular possum didn't really fit the vibe that I was going for, so I made him an opossum, which is kind of in the same ballpark. So as you can see, Moxie is not red. He is the colors of his weird little thespian suit, black and navy blue. As opossums have a white face and a darker grey body, Moxie has a red/lighter face and a black and navy/darker coloured body. He still has his white hair, and the fur on his ears is coloured the same as his horns, with his same freckles and the black stripes on the base of his tail. And he absolutely still has this little bow tie, because who would Moxie be without it? And you'll see little glimpses of it in the pictures, but you can see that Millie and Moxie have their faces kind of pressed up together because they're cute as fuck. But yeah, so this is the final design for this video, fourth and final, of Moxie.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room.
So that's all for today. Let me know which one of these designs in both this video and the previous videos of this series is your favorite. And yeah, so thank you for being here and putting up with all this rambling. If you enjoyed this, please stay. And if you wanted to support me, please like and subscribe. And if you also have any feedback or suggestions, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!